am grateful to have done this project with my members of the group. I have learned a lot from this project. I have learned that carrots needed a good care from us as people, because during this season it's not a perfect season to plant carrots, but I've managed them by watering them each and every day because the rain was not on our side. Even though I produced a very good carrots with a very good quality and they are healthy, if I have to be given this chance again, I can do it better because now I've got a lot of experience about planting carrots, even in unfair season. Thank you.
Hey everyone, so I'll be doing a reflection video about the carrots as I planted. Planting the carrots was a very lovely experience. I faced many challenges, but I managed to deal with them effectively. I used my background to plant the carrot seeds because the soil there was very thick and moist. I watered my plants on a daily basis, in the morning before sunrise and in the afternoon before sunset. It took about 1 to 2 months before my carrots started to show up. Unfortunately, my first batch of carrots died, so I had to plant the second batch, but this time very cautiously. Because I had to monitor them every day because I didn't want to fail my group members and my lecturer, Mr. K. Everything went smoothly from then, and then after three months, I harvested. Despite everything I went through until now, I'm very happy that I got to harvest and donate the carrot seeds I planted myself. And I'm also very grateful for the opportunity that Sir gave us, because I've managed to learn some lessons and skills throughout all the process. Thank you.
So I planted 2 packets of carrots during the beginning of September for a period of 12 weeks, and I watered the carrots every morning and night to ensure that they grow really well, and I made sure that they were exposed to direct sunlight as it is essential for their growth. I was very happy with the harvest because most of them fully developed, and because it was springtime, so the advantage was really high.
Good day, my name is Orate Muchipi and my partner is Ngalisa Dilima, and here is a quick overview of the process of growing green bell peppers. Firstly, you'll need to purchase or collect green bell pepper seeds, and then once you have the seeds, it's time to prepare your soil. You'll need you want to use a rich and a well-drained soil that's slightly acidic, and once your soil is ready, you can plant the seeds about a quarter 1 or 4 inch deep, spacing them about 18 inches apart, and then you'll need to water them regularly. It's very important to keep the plants free of weeds and pests, and to keep the soil moist and not wet. Once the plants are about 6 inches tall, you can begin to pinch back at the growing tips to encourage the plants to become bushy and productive. And then in about 80 days, the plants will start to produce peppers. And yeah, thank you.
Hi. So in the process of planting spinach, what we first did is that we had to prepare our sand. And by preparing our sand, we first looked for an area where we're gonna plant, and then we dug around the area where we're gonna plant, and then mixed the sand with compost, which was leaves, and fertilizer for the sand. So we mixed that together to prepare our sand where we're gonna plant. And then after that, what we did was we prepared where we're gonna plant our seedlings, and then we planted our seedlings, and after that we watered them, and again we put our compost on top, which was the mixture of leaves, dried leaves, and compost and fertilizer. Yes, and then our spinach started to grow, and we were happy to see the progress, and we were happy with also the final product.
Hello, my name is Nicole Matsky, and today I would like to talk about the process I went through while I was planting my seeds. So before I started off, I did want to do this with a budget, because I do know that there are schools out there that either don't have the budget at all or just simply have a small budget. And I just wanted to see if I'm able to achieve this and take this experience into account for when I do start at an actual school and we do have a drive like this. So I went out, I was looking for my seeds. It was quite a struggle, but eventually I was able to find my seeds. I did pay only 30 Rand for them. Kind of pricey considering the amount of seeds I got, but eventually that was fine. I was still in budget. Then I went to a nursery close to my house and I went and I asked for some donations, and very nice of them. They donated those black trays, a couple of them for me to make use of. And then also they had the soil that I needed for my peas, and they didn't charge me too much. I only paid 100 Rand for a massive bag. I was able to use this for the black pots as well as when I transferred them over to the bigger pots. Anyways, I came home, I cleaned out my black pots, I put the soil in, put my seeds in, put more soil in, I drenched it with water and I left it out in the sun. I did water it for once a week, and I would check them daily to make sure that they are sprouting and growing well. However, some of them did kind of dry out, so I did take them out and I did plant new seeds, and those eventually took. I was very happy about that. So when they grew to the height that I needed them to grow to, I then transferred them into a bigger pot. I had a massive pot. I transferred them into the pot and I made use of the same soil I still had left when I started with that. And that was about 4 weeks in, and then about a month and a half later, I started to see my peas, and then we had our harvest day. And I was very happy to see how my peas thrived during that time. I learned a lot about this. I learned that growing vegetables takes a lot of effort, care, and time. You need to make sure you watch it daily, make sure nothing goes in there, any unwanted friends or anything like that. You need to make sure you water them according to how they need to be watered. And yeah, I just learned a lot, especially the money saving part. I think that's a wonderful experience for when I do start teaching at a school. Thank you.
When planting onions, we had to make sure that we find a place that is suitable for planting, a place that is exposed to the sun and also cool at the same time. It was a bit difficult since we were staying at Rez, but we finally found a place. During the process of planting, we had to add some factors that will make our soil more fertile, and while the onions were growing, we had to ensure that we keep our plants exposed to the sunlight, and also we had to monitor and water our plants each and every day, and also monitor them so that there are no animals that are damaging our plants.